What up, party people in the place to be? Zoe Williams back at you. You know what it is. You know what it is. How's everybody doing? Oh. What is going on with these little AI commercials? Have you seen them? What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up? Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, back in here. You already know what it is. It's the ZoWhat morning show. And on the ZoWhat morning show, we do current events and we kind of talk a bit and teach a bit. And I mean, not that we're a teacher, but, you know, we try to break down some things for you, things that are going on in the world. And we gonna get it cooking. Support, shout outs. Of course, our girl, Sarah, is on her way. We want everybody to come in here, hit the like button, hit the share button. You already know what it is. Hit the like button, hit the share button. I have just created the ZoWhat show goal, super chat goal, the YouTube super chat goal. We're going to get about 400, close to 500 people in here today. And we just asked that 30 of 400 or 500 people drop at the very least $5 on the super chat. Of course, another way to support the show, the channel, myself, is to send it directly to my Cash App, $ZoWhatNetter. Now, the super chat for the YouTube channel is down at the bottom. That's that little $ symbol. All you got to do is click it and just drop a 5 spot. We'd appreciate it. Now, another way to support is to hit the like button. Hitting the like button, it has a function. The more likes, the more activity, the more comments, everything gets us into YouTube's algorithm. And by getting into the algorithm, YouTube will then promote, you know, my page and the live show to other people listening. So don't be afraid to participate, to get active. We got a great show lined up for you today. I got some things to share. I got some things to talk about. And yeah, the world as we knew it is gone. This is a new world we live in. The new world has new rules and new parameters. And listen, if you guys are not able to see, to pay attention, to observe, you're going to get swept up in some of the storylines that are being produced. One of the main reasons why I love cigar lounges is that people can come together and have these really amazing, deep, and nuanced conversations. And I just have one question. Does a good European education make you better than your brothers and sisters who lack that education? If we get into the foundations of education, we do know that there's an old white man somewhere in the background that said he was the father of something, the father of some type of knowledge. Now, the histories from the antiquities tell us something totally different. That before this racism stuff came around, white folk revered black folk for their knowledge. Fast forward to slavery, Jim Crow, and all this other mess. You get a group of black people, black elite, by European standards, that see themselves as not quite the same as the stock they come from, but not quite white either. We are not going to be accepted by the white folk either. And I was having a conversation with a brother, and he said something so profound, it blew my mind. He was like, we need unity. We got to come together. I said, I agree. He said, but when I come in with my education, talking like the USC educated brother that I am, you can't be on some old, man. And then I said, hey, let me give you this, brother. I said, Quincy Jones once told me, if you travel and continue to travel, he said, what you do is every country you go to, pick up some of the language. Because in picking up the language, you connect to the people of that place. There's a real relationship and a real connection. Oh, so I got to learn to speak Ebonics. I got to learn to speak Hood. And I said, yo, man, that education makes you more indoctrinated than liberated. Sure, it plugs you into this society economically. Absolutely. It plugs you in. And that's a good thing. Nobody is saying education is bad. But even Malcolm told us you can't let the people who are actively trying to suppress you and put you down educate your children. He said you can't let your enemy educate your kids. That's what Malcolm said. And for those who say, well, they're not our enemy, why would you call them our enemies? Anybody that's trying to keep your child behind intellectually, economically, socially, culturally, come on. And you mean to tell me the only safe haven is the bourgeoisie and black elite? Look at the times we live in right now. Look at the time. The time we live in right now says what? We need to work together more than ever. A couple weeks ago, there was an act of white on white crime. And what they do? Pull your ass into it. And do they pay attention to what socioeconomic background you from? They attack the houses that produced the Divine Nine. HBCUs, did they not? How can you hold on to such a concept of, when I come to help you, brother, you gotta capitulate to my knowledge. You gotta bend the knee and show proper respect because I'm helping. I said, no, brother, no. I said, we got to come in as equals. Well, my education makes me not your equal. Huh? You guys remember I played that clip on the history of anthropology, right? Who all remembers the clip that I played on anthropology? Anybody? It literally shows you that it was born out of racism, the study of anthropology. It literally justified enslaving. Anthropology, the origins and inceptions of anthropology justified the enslavement of the Americas. Well, they're common, they're docile, perfect for subjugation. It was anthropology that said that. Even anthropology had to do some inner work and grow up and say, wait a minute, hold on. Wait, hold on. We have to look at cultural relativism to where we don't come in thinking our culture is better than the culture we're observing. Even anthropology is broken down into 4 different categories: biological, cultural, archaeological, as well as linguistics. And when you combine all four of these fields of anthropology, you get applied anthropology. It started with racism. It had to grow out of racism. I would like for you guys to support these black-owned businesses that I'm going to put in front of you. Total Package Energy. We've been rocking with Total Package Energy for over 10 years now. My good brother from Total Package Energy, he, myself, and my son just connected, I think it was last week, to MJ Farah. Thank you. We connected last week to my son actually did a lecture for Grambling State University to talk about AI and mental health as an athlete. He was able to jump on a Zoom call from Turkey and really pour into the kids or into the students at Grambling State University. And that was all set up by the brother from Total Package Energy. He called me and was like, hey, man, I would love to get new to participate. I said, no guarantees, but I can call him and see if I can set it up. And one thing about my son, he knows if I call him about a service project, back to that unity point, if I call him about a service project, my son understands there's really no involved. This is service. Because my son was, highly recruited, high school 4-star baller, you know what I'm saying, highly recruited guy, he got a lot of things, in terms of support from different people. People always had his back. People always tried to help him get to the next level. I remember when he was in high school and all these offers started pouring in. Well, before these offers started pouring in, because he was such a highly touted, middle school ball player, he came into Santa Monica High on varsity. And so what the head coach did at that time, he coupled his classes with the local junior college. So he was doing college courses with high school courses, and it actually raised his GPA. These little secret little things that a lot of people don't know about when you're just a regular student. But when you're an athlete, he had the junior college courses and the high school courses, and you have no idea how those saved him. So when I call my son to do something, he understands, like, well, my dad has put me in position, with people, with resources. So when he calls me and asks me to do something for somebody that's on his team, I got to show up. And my son was traveling that day, and he actually got back to his hotel after, practice and a full day of activities, and was able to sit there and do a Zoom with those folks, and all thanks to Total Package Energy. So I would love for you guys to support Total Package Energy as well. Go there now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Total Package Energy. Also, for all my people who got the nephew pills, I got a bag that I'm shipping off. Please forgive me. This week has been hectic. Everybody's order will go out. I just filled out Chase's order. Everybody's order will go out this week. If you want your order to go out this week, get at me right now. Listen, the sooner you do it, the better. It's better for me anyway. The sooner you do it, the better for me. That means I can get it packaged and shipped out ASAP. If you guys wait throughout the week, sometimes people wait till the weekend, then that just slows me down because I got so much stuff going on during the week that it's crazy. So I promise everybody's packages will be going out. Let's see. Wow, brother. Your own hometown do you dirty. That's why. I don't know who Lewis Jones is. No, I don't even know who that is, and I don't know what you speaking on. What'd you say, sir? Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what you on. So, and what are you talking, man, Lewis? We got that in our story, so I don't know what you talking about, fam. Stand down with your lack of knowledge. All right? Don't just jump to conclusions if you don't know what's going on. Clearly, you don't. So, let me get back to it. So, as I always do, please go to russellherbals.com. That's Russell Harrison. That is Dr. Russell Harrison's website. We promote him every week because we still support his brand, especially after he endured the fires. Again, he is rebuilding his business with his son, right? He got his kids on board with him right now. His nephew and him have gone their separate ways in terms of business. And that's okay. I'm going to support both of them. Goofy talk without being in the loop, just don't say nothing. If you don't understand what's going on, what you're not going to get me to do is disparage either one of them. They still on the same team. That's how I look at it. You in the dig? They still on the same team, and I support both of them. All right, so go to russellherbals.com and continue to support Dr. Russell. Also, the brother, nephew, we call him nephew, but his name is Alan, who worked with his uncle for many, many years, has the pill you've been buying. All right? Has the pill you've been buying. If you want the pill, go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. All right, enough of the promo. See what I'm saying? Like, niggas know how to tear niggas down better than anything else. And now, during now, like now is the craziest now I've ever experienced. Niggas' reflexes for tearing other black people down is so sharp. We hyper vigilant when it comes to breaking each other down. Oh, it be your own people. It be you. You don't know me. You don't know my relationship with folk. You don't know what conversations I've had. You just in a chat talking. We got to stop, man. We really got to stop. It makes doing this job unbearable. Right? When you look at people, whoever they might be, it might be Fred Price. I love Frederick KC. I love KC Price. Right? It was always some black people who had something negative to say about him. I don't like the way he preached this. I don't like, well. It's always us going at us. Right? It could be anybody that's trying to do something. Everybody got something to say about something. It'd be black folk. Are y'all seeing what's happening in the world right now? Are y'all paying attention to what's happening in the world today? All right, let's talk about it. I don't know what Mike is doing right now. Mike, what we on? So real quick, we got a couple of things to address. As a matter of fact, Mike, you could pull this up right now. That Tone Talks pic.
Which one is that?
The one you had up on the screen before we went live. The one about white wealth. Not that one, that one. You know why I'm going to promote nephew and unc? You know why I'm going to continue to promote them both on their separate endeavors? Look at the chart. On the Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finances 2018 to 2025, white wealth increased. White people got $15.34 trillion in real estate. $18.48 trillion corporate. Listen, man, are y'all looking at this? That's what they got in stocks. Oh, I can read it right here. Sorry. Corporate equities, stocks, 18.4 trillion. Corporate equities / stocks. 3.98 trillion, which is basically 4 trillion private businesses. Listen to the other category, 9.33 trillion in other category. Listen, if we make that bigger, so you can't see that graph that says 2018 quarter one, 2025. Can we make that bigger? Because if you make it bigger, you'll be able to see something. Hopefully it won't be fuzzy. But at the top, it says wealth component, and it says white in the first category, black in the second category, Hispanic in the third category, and other in the fourth category. Real estate. Listen. Real estate. White. $36.69 trillion. Black. $2.4 trillion. Hispanic. $2.3 trillion. Oh, and then others. $6.5 trillion. Right? That's quarter 25 of 2018. If we or 2025, that's the first quarter in 2025, they're at $36.69 trillion in real estate. In 2018, it was $21.35 trillion. You see how the increase from 21 trillion to 36 trillion, a $15 trillion jump. He already mapped it out for you. $15.34 trillion increase from 2018 to 2025. Consumer goods in 2018, quarter one, white, 4.1 trillion. Black, 0.4 billion. We didn't even get to a trillion. Hispanic, 0.34. Other, 0.43. Let's see what the consumer goods look like in 2025. 6.25 trillion. Black folk, 0.64. That's trillion. 0.64 trillion. They had five times. Listen, man. Listen. Listen. Do y'all see what's going on? Do y'all see what's going on? Motherfuckers, you talking about niggas is broke. Y'all niggas is white supremacists. When you look at the numbers, Come on, I don't want to hear that shit. Just because somebody give you a stat doesn't mean they're obligated to give you a solution. Mm-hmm. See, that's a weak ass response, and I fuck with he who thinks, but that's a weak ass response. Just because somebody gives you bad news don't mean they're responsible for giving you good news. Remember, if you go from the educational lens that I've been talking about this whole time, from the educational lens, think about it. The humanities tell you, it was the European who came and said, we need one to subjugate the masses. So the Christ consciousness became one, the Savior. Mm-hmm. You see that in the Neo, one spelled backwards, the one. He's beginning to believe he's the one. No. When you come back to our culture, the one was the culture. So you could cut off the head and another one will grow. Mm-hmm. The Europeans came with the concept of the one. So here we go. The brother come out with some numbers, some stats, and then we get mad. We say, oh, he got more stats than solutions. Where's yours? You're part of the one. Partner with that brother. Team up with that brother. Put your brain on what he's talking about and see if you can come up with a solution. Would it be different? Would it be different from Elijah Muhammad, Noble Drew Ali's solution? Marcus Garvey's solution? Would it be different? That's what I'm talking about today. Now ain't the time to keep tearing motherfuckers down. Yeah. Oh, he got more stats than solutions. Do you have any stats or any solutions? Do you have any of the two? And I'm not trying to come at the brother personally. I'm just simply saying, like, it's easy for us to tear somebody down. Yep. He got more stats than solutions. What do you have that equivocate to that? To the stats? What do you have that equals what he's bringing to the table? Look at these numbers. This is their increase from 2018 to 2025. What the fuck is other assets? $10 trillion today. Yeah. That's what they got in other assets. 4 trillion private businesses. 18.5 trillion corporate equities and stocks. And 15.34 trillion. These are all increases on top of the pre-existing numbers. I'm just interested to know, like, when is it going to get old for niggas to stop talking shit about other brothers and sisters? Right? Mark Zuckerberg and all these guys, man, they got genius movements when they said, you know what? Let's create algorithms based on motherfuckers' trauma. And let's keep sending that kind of content to folk. Mm-hmm. How is it that they knew right off top when COVID hit that the most affected people would be black and browns?
They know the government.
How did they know that? Because they know you live in a low quality life because of these numbers. Black folk gonna be hit the most, disproportionately hit the most. Well, how did they just know that? When you look at this stuff right here, it should make you go, what the you should never call a motherfucker broke, because this is by design.
Mm-hmm.
You're living in a play. I know it's getting old. You living in a play, and you got the nerve to condescend and disrespect your own people in the same play, because your role, you got a better role than they do. They don't have a speaking part. They might be an extra in this play. Come on, man. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, because it's getting very, very ugly right now. Everybody hit the like button, 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 hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
And Lloyd Hinton, thank you.
Lloyd.
Man, we be hypercritical of our own people. Is that an extension of Willie Lynch?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm talking to the elite and the common black folk. The elite sitting back condescending. Common blacks better respect our knowledge, better respect our education and our position in this world. If we gonna help each other, you gotta know who's the boss.
Yeah.
Look at what you've done with your life. This is condescension. And I was talking to a Boule member yesterday, like, nah, you cannot condescend to your own people. You gotta condescend to their problem. All right? That's who you be condescending to, not to the people.
Did you see the interview Charleston White did? Because the person that was interviewing him told him that a lot of people call him the Black Charlie Kirk. And he said, no, he's not. He said he has no problem calling out his own people. Charlie Kirk never did that. He called out niggas.
No, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. But what I'm seeing right now is niggas love to beat up on niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Black folk love to kick black folks' ass. Even in the spiritual community, you got people practicing Ifa, 40,000-year-old belief system that gave birth to all of it. And you gonna charge somebody $10,000 for a ritual? Look at the numbers.
Oh, they got a $1,000 healing line too?
Look at the numbers. Nah, if you want this healing, you know.
Are you ready for a miracle?
This is what it's gonna cost. That's not how spirituality works. Yes, spirituality is based on exchange. But listen, you can't exchange with a person and you put the price so high that they have nothing equivalent to its value in order to get your services. You put it within what they can do, because it's really just about an exchange of energy, not the amount. The exchange is, this is valuable to me. Look at it this way, Cain and Abel. There was an exchange of energy there in their offering to God. Who didn't do his best? Cain. He didn't do his best. He didn't put his best foot forward in his offering. God didn't accept it, correct? Abel, on the other hand, took the best of the best. The best goat, best everything that he had.
Premium goats.
So the E5 practitioners out there who are overcharging the people, that's not how it's supposed to work.
I have a question though. So, you know, like I haven't been to church in a couple years now, but it's like I realize I can come to God for myself. So in Ifa, you have to have somebody in order to give certain offerings or something?
No. In Ifa, you have a babalao. A babalao or an Ianifa. Do you understand? If they do a ritual, say they do an ebo, right? Ebo slows the negativity or the blockages down, cools it off. Doesn't necessarily get rid of it, but it might in some cases. An Ebo is a ritual that it's not designed to, this is going to make everything perfect. They do have other rituals that might be focused on that, but an Ebo kind of, as my Babalawo told me, kind of smooths things out in difficult times.
You can't do it yourself. You have to have. You
can do it yourself if you're practicing to become a Babalawo yourself.
Oh, so it's about position. Like you have to have
the Babalawo is the diviner. So the number one Babalawo in Ifa, when I say number one, we're talking about the archetype of diviner is Orumala, right? Orumala is the diviner. And that's who you're tapping into. That's what you're tapping into when you're divining, right? Mm-hmm. Divining, divination, reading, right? Based on the Obi. Somebody said prayer, intercession, same thing. Again, just like I said in the book of Genesis with Cain and Abel, it's an energy exchange. It's an intention exchange. You don't get somebody to do, a ritual for you, right? For nothing. So your offering, just like you would offer burnt, offerings to God, or Jesus is an offering to God. Just, again, it's the same principle. You got to give something of worth, right, in order to get something of worth. Mm-hmm. You had to give the body of Christ, right, in order to get God's salvation. So sacrifice is part of it. And all of this comes out of Ifa. Ifa is 40,000 years old. All these other belief systems are variations of that. You understand? But I'm just sitting here talking to folk because I'm like, look at where we are today. You think your vaunted position in this society protects you? It does not. Pull up the our good brother, Bud Crawford.
Oh.
How did the Popos mistake him and he was on?
The whole town was there for his celebration.
For his celebration. There's 40 million streams, live streams on Netflix watching him 2 weeks ago. So you trying to tell me the police officer who pulled him over didn't recognize immediately, oh, this Bud Crawford, we tripping.
Mm-hmm. And Nebraska is an open carry state, number one. You have to realize that. So it wasn't it's not usual.
For no reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the mayor put out a statement saying that they're going to investigate.
What that mean? Everybody in the car was cleared because everybody in the car was carrying, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they all had clear license to do so. Mm-hmm. So you pull them over for what, though?
It said reckless driving.
Okay, reckless driving.
But they're looking for the tape to show that he was driving recklessly.
And even if he was driving reckless, you pull him over, you give him a ticket, he goes on about his way.
Mm-hmm. They pulled him out at gunpoint.
You check him out to see if he's intoxicated. Oh, he's not intoxicated? Oh, okay. The hell? Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter how high you go up.
No. Yeah, but that's really sad though. Like it's like you can't say it was overzealous. Like I was listening to the Breakfast Club and they were like, Charlemagne was like, they need to check his parlay because maybe the cops said lost money on his fight.
That's crazy. Hey, brother JB, Brent, thank you for the Cash App. Brandon, thank you for the Cash App. Marlon, thank you. Don, thank you. We appreciate it. If you guys prefer going to my Cash App to support, then so be it. Or you can go to the super chat, which is the $ down at the bottom. We encourage everybody to support this channel.
And your Cash App is $ZoWhat Netter. Back to you, Zo.
And what is yours?
Oh, well, my Cash App is $Sundays with Sarah.
Man.
And that's Sarah with no age.
Listen, we got almost 300 people in here, 268 people. Everybody hit the like button, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. All right, please continue to show up and show out for us. So again, we live in a society, man, that is biased, racially biased, has been for a long time. And now the question becomes, what are we going to do about it?
I mean, but white people right now are emboldened to do kind of crazy stuff. I told you about the older white lady that banged on my passenger side window because she thought that my car was in the crosswalk too much, which it was not. But my whole thing with that, okay, keep on, ma'am, get your bitch ass away from my car. I don't care how old you are. You're not gonna go viral. You're gonna go to the hospital today. Quit playing with me.
Hey, I want to talk to y'all. Y'all not talking in this chat. It's a lot of people in the chat. I want to hear from folk. What are y'all talking about? It was more serious. It was a more serious version of that scene from the cop from
True Beverly Hills. What's True Beverly Hills?
I have no idea.
It must be a Tubi movie. I saw Cinnamon last night. Have you ever seen Cinnamon on Tubi?
I have not seen Cinnamon.
Pam Grier in it, and she got one glaucoma eye, and the other one was clear.
No, I don't want to see
and she was deaf.
I don't want to see that. So I just wanted to talk about that for a second. I'm going to keep it pushing. We got videos. Do we have these videos?
Yeah, I assume so. There's 2.
All right. Which one is it?
Dr. Price.
Let's play the Dr. Price.
Okay.
You know, I love these teachable moments. Let's play the Dr. Price.
Let's go. And Dr. Price coming to you now. Frederick Casey.
Well, I just don't see why Dr. Price is wasting all this time dealing with that. What difference does it make? Well, I understand. See, it's all of a sudden now it doesn't make a difference because it's not about you. I pick up on that. I can understand that rationale. See, it's about us now, so now it don't make a difference. But it did make a difference as long as you were in charge. Then it was very important. So important that you even put signs up and said white only.
That's right. Amen.
Amen. Don't lie to me and tell me it doesn't make a difference. It makes a difference when it's in your favor. But if it's not in your favor, then we don't need to discuss this. It's tut, Brother Price. You were doing so well before you started on it. But we don't need to. Yes, we do.
What Dr. Price spoke yesterday is timeless and applicable for today because it's rooted in Jesus. There's only one race, and it's the human race, especially according to God. But that's the way we all should look at each other. But it's not how we as people see ourselves, be it as one. So therefore, racism.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh,
Nah,
that was
so
terrible.
you know what's interesting?
Mm-hmm.
We got Christian nationalism now.
Oh yeah.
And where there's Christian nationalism, there will be Christian politics. Are you moving toward a theocracy? Now, we've villainized other theocracies, have we not?
Which one?
Islamic theocracies.
Yeah, yeah.
Was Jesus interested in running for governor?
No, not at all.
Was Jesus interested in politics?
Mm-mm.
So now you got Christian nationalism. And then when you look at Christian nationalism, do you not see the seeds of original anthropology? Because racism, my group of people is better than yours, was born out of anthropology.
They have terrible haircuts.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Christian nationalism, you start to wonder, wait a minute, who are adherents to Christian nationalism?
White folk.
Who?
Come on, white folk?
White folk. But a certain kind of white folk.
Oh, yeah, straight white people. Yeah, and a lot of them are pedophiles. Though.
No. White folk with the Confederate flag. White folk.
Oh, they're not just Confederate flags, though.
But I'm talking about, I'm saying, wouldn't Christian nationalism be a type of white supremacy? That's what I'm talking about. Racism.
Yeah.
It's just hiding under Christianity.
Yeah, the Dixie.
That's what I'm talking about. Because if you teach in Christ, first off, know the difference between Christ and Paul. Do we have that video?
Christ and Paul. I don't know.
I could have sworn we had that video, but we don't. Christ was high consciousness. Love as sacrifice. That's what Christ was. Okay? Christ was different. Okay? Paul never met Christ. And anybody who knew damn Paul. Can we be honest?
He killed him.
He didn't kill him.
He persecuted the Christians.
That's when he was Saul.
Oh.
Wait, I accidentally erased your message. Please put it back in there.
My message?
Yeah, you just put a message in there.
Oh, you're talking about the pen.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
All I'm saying is, what is it going to take for black people to come together? Or should we start looking forward to the total assimilation of who we are as people into this system? Should we start looking forward to just letting any self-autonomy, any spiritual autonomy go?
No.
Because money has already done most of the work. If we looking at those numbers from Tone, money is turning relationships into transactional, John, passive-aggressive prostitute who sells nurturing and empathy, sex, and potentially a baby. That's what our relationships are turned to, and it's going to get even worse as this, because we're living in a time of wealth transference. The greatest wealth transference in the history of America is happening right now. $124 trillion wealth transference from white folk that are old to middle-aged white folks. This is happening right now. And our wealth is going down. We're currently at 6, almost 7 trillion. It's going to go down to about 3.
Audio going in it.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Can everybody hear me?
There's nothing wrong here.
Nah, everybody say something. Put up a thumbs up if the audio is good for you. because Dominique is having an issue and we want to make sure we're good. Everybody put up a thumb. We got 4 out of 30. It's 246 people in the chat.
288.
It's 288?
Mm-hmm. Which is the freeway in Houston.
We got 4 out of 30 super chats. We only asked 30 people to drop $5 or less. It's 288 people in here. Can everybody hit that $ that's down at the bottom of the chat, or go to my Cash App? Hit my Cash App. But don't just sit here and ignore the $30, or not $30, but the 30 push. We want 30 people to support the channel.
But if you're experiencing issues, you may have to go out and come back in, because majority of people say that the audio is fine.
Yeah,
so
I'm seeing the thumbs
maybe
up.
it's you. Maybe it's
Cali
you.
Soul, how's it going?
Hey, Cali.
All right, so when people put up the thumbs up, that's an indicator that the audio sounds right for them, and we just want to make sure everything is good. All right, everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like
Dr.
button.
Knock off 288, baby. I did too. My mama live off 288 in Southmore. Oh, wait a minute. That's too much. That's too much info. Sorry. Oh.
Yeah, you done.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Oh.
Guys want to visit Sarah's mom.
Oh,
The fuck?
She got a shotgun.
Terence Crawford held at gunpoint during a traffic stop hours after being celebrated in Canelo win. That's because just hours after being honored with a victory parade in Omaha for his historic win over Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed and pound-for-pound boxing champion found himself in a tense encounter with police, being pulled over in a traffic stop and ordered out of his vehicle at gunpoint. A video surfaced online showing Crawford slowly unbuckling his belt, raising his hands, and complying with police with their commands while saying, "I'm opening the door. I ain't reaching for no gun." According to Omaha police, the incident occurred around 1:30 a.m. after officers flagged down a vehicle reportedly driving recklessly. During the stop, one officer saw a firearm on the floorboard of the car. For safety, all occupants were ordered out at gunpoint. Is this procedure? Maybe. I'm glad the brother made it out.
Yeah.
I'm glad the brother made it out alive, because we all know the history of that and where that could have gone. All right? Look at what else is happening.
I'm sorry. I wanted to give a shout out to Screw Tape City, South Park, because they said they took Miss Taylor's class with me at Jack Yates.
Yay.
What's up? Hey. Yes, I don't know what Screw Tape City, I don't know what your real name is, but I have a very good memory. So let me know your real name, and I'll shout y'all. Shout out to Jack Yates Senior High School. Sorry, I had to do that.
I love
Back to
it.
you, Zo.
Hey, no. Folk reaching out, talking to you, knowing who you be.
He spelled my name wrong, but it's okay, because I have the love of Christ in my heart.
Hey, Sion, Lloyd Hinton, Nasheed, Christopher Harton.
Come on. I'm sorry, it's a lot of Yates people in here. Okay.
It's a what?
It's some Jack Yates Senior High School. You know, the Reverend Jack Yates was the he was the bomb back in the day. He has the oldest. He plans the oldest Baptist church in Houston.
Oh, let's shout all these people out. We got 8 out of 30 in here on the super chat.
Yeah.
Prentice Jones.
Prentice.
One Immaculate.
One. It's twice.
You are your best thing. Tony Morrison.
Immaculate.
Angela Robinson.
Oh, Angela.
Angela.
Robinson.
You have to say it with
Regality.
Angela.
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 Uh-huh.
We got Joe Breezy. Yo, Joe. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse, Joe Breezy.
You want to give it a Joe? Itchy, itchy.
Only because you have the Niners hat on. JK, salute. So, keep up the great work. Hey, man, the Niners let us all down yesterday. They should have stuck with They should have stuck with the backup quarterback instead of trying to rush Brock Purdy back because he gave us 2 interceptions.
They ain't been good since D'Amico Ryan left. D'Amico.
TCM Daddy 2, what up? We appreciate. We up to 10 now. Hold on. One immaculate. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Angela Davis. Woo! For my brother Zoe. We in here. Now we pushing. Now we moving. So again, you see what's going on in the world. The champ getting pulled over by gunpoint. I mean, geez, not every black man is a threat to the point where I was afraid.
Well, he had cornrows too, so.
Yeah, but Dr. Joy DeGruy said that they are afraid of us, even when we're compliant.
Yeah,
they are afraid of us.
But and then you pulling over Terence Crawford. I would be more afraid of his hands than his gun. Shit.
But listen, their fear of us justifies their persecution of us. They're hyper vigilant because in their spirit they know they did wrong. They know they sinned against God. You stole God's people's history. You abused and raped God's folk. Now, some would argue, hey, wait a minute. They God's folk too, because God creates everything that exists. Okay, but imagine if God created you and you started to disrespect, wound, injure, traumatize, abuse, rape, steal, pillage God's other creations. How do you think God gonna deal with you?
He gave him Trump.
Come on, listen. This is the world we living in right now.
Is this your king?
Tommy Hooks, we in here. Now we pushing. Listen, we got 11 of 30 on the super chat. We're only 4 away from the halfway mark. Let's keep supporting. Let's keep pushing. Let's go even deeper. So, I think I sent another clip. Do we have another one before I get to this Michigan church shooting?
It's Anna Connolly. It's a white person. Is that yours? You want to play that?
Yeah.
All right. And here we go. Take this off right here. And the next voice you'll hear is some white person.
Hey, y'all seen this?
I get that there's a wealth gap. I'm just saying I'm sick of you saying that it's all white people's fault. Okay, I've never said it's all white people's fault. I've talked to you about slavery. Yeah, slavery like 200 years ago. I hear a disagreement. What's going on? Yeah, she is. Hey, misinformation. Hey, misinformation. I'm just saying it's ridiculous that we're still blaming white people for the wealth gap and acting like slavery is the only reason that black people have less money and less education today. You're gonna get punched in the mouth one day. I'm telling you right now, and I'm gonna smile. Okay, I'm going to turn this into a visual, because something tells me that will help. 1865, post-Civil War. White man, we'll call him Whitey, inherits the farm from daddy. He's not rich, but he's got enough. It's a good life. 1900s, Whitey's son applies for a low-interest bank loan. Is he approved? Absolutely. He's a white guy. He expands the farm. He passes that land and savings to his kids. 1945, Whitey's grandson comes home from World War II. He uses that GI Bill to build a brand new home. Property value appreciates steadily. 1975, Whitey's great-granddaughter inherits the home. Her parents paid for her college through their own savings. She and her husband don't have to worry about buying a primary home, so they invest in the stock market and a second property. 2005, Whitey's great-great-grandson inherits the home plus investments. Real estate equity, retirement savings, it's a good life. Now we'll look at the same timeline, but a black man. We'll call him Blackie. What the is wrong with you? What? You called the white guy Whitey. Why wouldn't we call the black guy? We'll call him Isaac. Post-Civil War, he's free. He owns nothing. 40 acres and a mule? No. No land, no money, no inheritance. Sharecropping traps him in an endless cycle of debt. 1900s, Isaac's son inherited nothing. He'd be denied for any bank loans. He's excluded from many job sectors, Jim Crow laws. It's not a good life. 1945, Isaac's grandson comes home from World War II. He fought for our country, your country, but he's excluded from the GI Bill. Why? He's black. Redlining excludes him from buying a home in any of the appreciating neighborhoods. Limited opportunity. 1975, Isaac's great-grandson comes home from Vietnam. Denied the GI Bill. Why? He's black. He rents for the remainder of his life. 2005, Isaac's great-great-grandson has inherited nothing. But he did get into college. He has massive student debt. And the Great Recession is just around the corner. So in summary, Whitey's family has passed down hundreds of thousands of dollars through each generation in land, homes, investments. Isaac's family, though, despite working hard and serving in the exact same wars, has nothing. I guess that's all.
Okay, whatever, but why can you say Whitey and
Oh
not
my God.
Now watch this. Who gives a damn? The system ain't gonna change. The only thing that can change in this equation is the way we look at things. We gotta stop looking at each other as if we're our own worst enemy. We are currently, but we gotta change that narrative. Because part of that we're our own worst enemy comes from Willie Lynch. Remember the beginning of this conversation, I'm having a conversation with a member of the Boule, and he's talking about, I can't go down and talk to brothers from the hood. They're going to look at me and judge me. Dude, your whole mindset is off.
Yeah.
Unity. I gave you the analogy what Quincy said. Quincy said, go travel the world. And when you go to travel the world, pick up a piece of everybody's language. He says, when you learn people's language, you forge stronger relationships. Do that in your community. Instead of going down there like a highly educated lawyer, just go down there like a human being.
They afraid they're going to lose their spot.
What's happening, fam? How can I help you? What's the deal? Well, hey, you understand what I'm saying? Don't go in there saying he got to respect your indoctrination. Because let me tell you something. You know and I know education ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Yes, my uncle told me this 1,000 times. He said, man, that diploma is merely a passport to get you into different rooms into society.
My mother called it sheepskin.
That's what it is.
Which is very different than foreskin.
Oh, Lord. Let me tell you something. If you're not studying, like when we talk about real knowledge, like infrastructure knowledge, what is infrastructure? Mathematics, engineering, quantum mechanics, infrastructure. You got your degree in nuts and bolts. What is nuts and bolts? Cog in the machine, keep the fucking machine running. Well, I got my degree in finance. Was it the mathematics side or was it the marketing side? Because the marketing side is worth less than the infrastructure side. If you get the mathematics side of finance, you can build financial systems all over the world. Now your degree is worth something everywhere. You can get a job in Russia. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't know if I want one now.
I'm saying you can get a job anywhere because you build financial systems. So when people say STEM, they talk about science, talking about mathematics, engineering, right? This is why they're getting rid of the humanities for STEM, because they want human employment to mimic artificial intelligence. STEM is for efficiency.
Yeah, but if you have artificial intelligence, wouldn't it benefit you more to have more humanities, more other type of creative things versus...
No. Understand. AI is replacing 90-80% of the jobs. For sure. You know why? Because it computes faster than a human being.
Yeah, so why would you need a degree in it if it's going to do it itself? Because it's going to have a calculator society.
Because what they're trying to do is limit the expanse of AI. Listen, they want workers to be efficient. I'm talking about human beings. This is why they've integrated Buddhism.
And what?
Mindfulness time at work so you can become more efficient. Oh, you need a mindfulness break.
Oh, that's what it is.
But that's not what Buddhism is about. Listen, they know at some point it's inevitable that AI will take over every job. That's why every country is considering world basic income. WBI. That's on deck now.
Well,
Basic stipend.
Two countries already did the where they closed everybody in the country's bank account, so they can everything's digitalized and they redistributed.
No. Wouldn't that be communism?
Yeah.
Because in a communist society, what do? They take care of everything. Everything goes through the government. You gonna work here. You gonna get paid this. We gonna handle this. The whole economy runs through the government. And nobody has more than the other. Communism is about equity. Everybody got the same. Ain't nothing to be envious of. We all got the same. So what happens when world basic income, which is basically global welfare, because AI has stepped in and said, we got it all. We don't care what your job is. AI is doing it way more efficiently. And what is the number one rule of any economy? Efficiency. This is what's going on in the world right now. And niggas is talking about you dusty.
But that cheese was good.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what world, how do you create that world in this world? This world right now. We are seeing things. Listen, I guess a lot of us didn't pay attention in school. The California governor is doing shit that's unconstitutional.
What do you do now?
But he's doing it in defense of Donald Trump.
Oh, the redistricting like they did in Texas?
What he did was he wrote up a whole bunch of new legislation that basically says ICE, they can't come here and wear masks.
Yeah, that or law enforcement.
They can't just pop up and do That's against the Constitution. That means California is in open rebellion.
Oh, what? There's a new argument right now that the right is pitching of the people like states like California, where basically all the blue states to succeed. They're pushing for the secession.
Do you see what's happening? The world is in chaos. You can't secede with all these resources, nuclear weapons, standing armies, financial. Listen, but it's a lot going on.
Yeah, but California, we have a bigger advantage because we have the GDP that's better than most countries.
Sure. However, if California secedes, then your enemy is right here.
Yeah, I don't want them to have a passport to go to Texas.
Listen, man, y'all don't understand. It's a lot going on, and all we could do is take pictures of our plates.
Exactly.
This shit is the stupid. We live in the most wild time in the world. Motherfuckers is still out on a motherfucking yacht.
Dame Dash still is suing the Breakfast Club.
This shit is goofy. Oh, well, you're not supposed to have no fun. You're just supposed to think about. Listen, man, I don't like being in a play that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how claustrophobic life becomes when you know you're the Truman Show, nigga?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm. I ain't no Jim Carrey.
Niggas like delusion, man. We living in a delusional time. The Constitution, I told you guys, what is it? An ideological construct. It's an aquarium. It's a civilization aquarium.
Yeah. It's just like the whole Mandela effect thing. You know how they had the thing? Well, this white man, his grandfather was a hoarder, right? Mm-hmm. So he it debunked all the stuff they were trying to tell you never existed. Like the cornucopia on the Fruit of the Looms. His grandfather had a pair of them. Brand new. That was from years ago. When they talked about the moniker on the Monopoly thing, he had a brand new mint condition Monopoly board from the 80s that he had the monocle on. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different things or whatever. It's like, since they're trying to trick us to say things are not existing. Yeah.
Is that gaslighting?
It's like 91 though, gas. It's premium. Mm-hmm. This ain't no Arco.
It's the good.
It's the good. This is Chevron gas they got going on.
According to the United States Constitution, the federal government is responsible for all immigration issues. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that the president is doing the right thing in terms of the lack of empathy and just running into cities, and I'm not saying that that's the best way to do it.
And tackling people.
Because people have been talking about, things that look presidential. Then you have some people that say, I'd rather my president, if he is racist or if he has racist views or tendency, to be outright so we can see what it is. Let me just say, California doesn't have the power under the union to enact anything. And you're seeing that the response from the White House is that ICE agents don't have to comply to anything the state of California is talking about. Why? Because it's something called the supremacy law. Mm-hmm. Whenever there's a conflict between state and the federal or the central government, it reverts back to the supremacy law. The supremacy law says the final say is with the federal government and not the states. So when I see this, I go, these are politicians who know the Constitution of their state and of the federal government. They know how politics and government works. So is this a play? Are y'all just doing because if you listen, the highest law in the land is the Constitution. Not even the president is above the Constitution.
He's been messing over the Constitution for a minute now.
So if you're doing that and it's being allowed, is this a willful and a purposeful deconstruction of what we came to know as democracy?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, the first one, I don't like conservatives keep on throwing a rock and hiding their hand because they started this shit. When he came in and there's no due process for people and now he's going after political opponents and all that kind of shit. None of this shit. And making all this money. This nigga got Bitcoins. He got all this shit that he should not be profiting from. And his kids are getting money hand over fist. This man is on the internet trolling Rosie O'Donnell, nigga, and like he's doing, and Jasmine Crockett and all these people, he's starting all this stuff, yet at the same time, his base rock with him, no matter what. They are all for it. If he says today, I want to do away with the First Amendment, they will be all on board for it because they are loyal to the bone.
Something is happening.
Something is crazy. They're having a meeting tomorrow. Remember, it leaked about Pete Hegseth that is having. He called in all ranking officers have to meet with him tomorrow.
This is why I've always preached two things: unity, working with each other,
Mm-hmm.
and then staying the fuck out the way.
You know, there's a Key and Peele skit, which I'm not a really huge fan of them, but anyway, but it's like a zombie apocalypse, and like all these white people are zombies, and the black people they go and then they're wondering why the zombies were racist and they wouldn't eat the black people.
Put this up.
Mm-hmm. And so the black people, some of them were getting upset because the white people wouldn't eat them as being zombies, and then they had to get grabbed by the other white people. Were like, leave them alone, let them devour themselves. Come over here to the cookout. They were racist even though they were zombies. Let them devour themselves. Go eat some good potato salad.
Christian nationalism versus Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to see a brown man with the fish and the loaf of bread. You don't want to see that.
With the fish sandwich. Mm-hmm.
The fish sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
Narratives are changing. If you don't write the narrative, you're just an actor.
Yeah.
If you're not writing a social script, you're an actor. You're just waiting for somebody to hand you your lines.
We improving right now, though.
Listen,
we ain't got the script.
Listen. It's going down in a way that I never thought it would. And I'm saying, brothers and sisters, what are you going to do?
Mm.
You're going to continue following away? Me and the Boulay brother talking yesterday, and I'm saying, hey, at the stage we're at now, the division of black elitism, and we're here and they're there, and I said, nah, it can't be that.
Yeah.
Because you listen, if they could play with democracy, they could play with your position in it.
Thank you.
You got somebody like Stephen A. Smith coming along, playing both sides of the fence,
this nigga.
trying to play objective while moving himself in position. But we already know the world is a stage. Everybody has their what? Their part, their entrance, and their exit.
I don't trust nobody that hairline is indecisive.
Then you don't trust me.
No. It's either or, nigga.
But do you understand what I'm saying? So he's given the double speak, hasn't come out and really said what a lot of people are assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But what I do know is the media, I keep telling people, politics is the real version of Hollywood.
Oh, absolutely.
So there are political narratives that are constantly being pushed. And the only difference is in the regular Hollywood format, you're watching a television show, you're watching a movie, all the actors that got killed get up and walk away and go home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, unless you're on
in
Alec
politics,
right?
In politics, the real, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, UBI, not WBI, not World Basic Income. It's Universal Basic Income. Thank you for that, Kadir.
Sounds like the mark of the beast.
UBI is what it's called, Universal Basic Income, not World. But do you understand what I'm saying? They've always set us up to have actors and entertainers and people who have a huge following. Even Malcolm warned against this when Malcolm didn't even like Dick Gregory. He was like, Dick Gregory's a comedian. What is he doing talking about blah, blah, blah? Malcolm didn't like none of that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we living in this time right now where we're constantly being pushed an influencer.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan was the governor of California in 1966. Mm-hmm. He gave the Church of Satan its first charter to have a church on military bases in 1966. Before 1966 and before he got into politics, Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, actor.
Yeah.
Right?
And the only reason why he didn't run for president because he can't. That's the only reason.
Why can't he?
He wasn't born here.
That doesn't mean anything. He's been here long enough.
No, but you have to be a natural born citizen. That's why the whole thing with Obama, they were trying to find his birth certificate.
That's right. Natural born citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I thought if you were here for a certain amount of time. Nope. Not for president. Got to be a natural born citizen.
Yeah.
You're right. Hey, this is a real situation.
Yeah. This
is a real situation that we're living in, and black people have no identity except the one that the system gave us. Mm-hmm. The system made you a black elite.
Mm-hmm.
Am I lying? Mm-mm. The system made you black elite.
The Hunger Games out here.
Listen, the Hunger Games are it's real.
Oh yeah,
it's real and it's happening right now. And what do I say? Hey man, black people come together. Hey man, black people work together. No, black people ain't got no resources. What am I working with somebody who ain't got no damn resources?
Well, they
ain't that right?
They charging $100 to get in. It's a cover charge.
Oh, we gotta say this.
Okay.
Tupac's grandmother passed away. Assata.
His godmother.
We gonna say that's his godmother, his grandmama. We gonna say that's his auntie. we gonna get at all love. Tupac Shakur, Afeni Shakur, and Assata Shakur. We are saddened to report that Assata Shakur, the revolutionary activist and author, has passed away. Born Joanne Chesimard, she rose as a leading member of the Black Panther Party and the Black Liberation Army, fighting for justice and freedom. A political exile in Cuba since 1984, her life embodied resistance, resilience, and the unyielding pursuit of liberation. Her legacy lives on in the generations she inspired to stand tall in the face of oppression. The best way to honor her is with a quote we should all say: "It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Rest in power, Assata." Now, what's interesting is she's a divisive figure because she was in exile in Cuba. And there were some presidential administrations that sought to go into Cuba and extract her out.
Including Obama.
Was it Obama?
Obama was he was one of the ones too. I think he's the one that put the $2 million bounty on her head or something like that. Like yeah.
That's heavy, man. That's heavy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, can you pull this up? The director of the FBI said people should not. I think his name is Kash
Patel.
Kash Patel, yeah. That's what I heard. Can we pull this up to confirm? While Sarah's doing that, can everybody listen? We're almost there on the super chats. We got 347 people in here. We only asked for 30 people out of 347 to support. We got 14 of 30. We need 16 more super chats. The super chat is the $ down at the bottom of the chat. We're asking for $5. Can you support? We're asking for no more than $5. Support, support, support. Hit that $ down at the bottom of the chat if you're enjoying today's show. We're reporting what's happening right now. Did you find it?
Yes.
What does it say,
FBI
Sarah?
Director Kash Patel condemns Assata Shakur's tributes after her death, calls praise disrespectful to fallen officers, because, you know, she was accused of shooting a state trooper. Mm-hmm. He has publicly criticized tributes made to Assata Shakur following her recent death in Cuba, accusing mourners of dishonoring law enforcement and glorifying a convicted murderer. Shakur, born Joanne Chesimard, died in Havana last week after decades of political asylum granted by the Cuban government. In a post on X, Patel condemns the memorials, writing, "Joan Chessard didn't fight for justice. She murdered New Jersey State Trooper Werner Forrester in cold blood, then fled to Cuba to escape accountability." He added, mourning her is spitting on the badge and the blood of every cop who gave their life in service. He's so dramatic. Go ahead, okay. Back to you, Zoe.
We live in a real strange time.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe's gonna wrap this show up early.
Huh?
Yeah. This is our final topic. We talked about anthropology.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about Assata Shakur. We talked about Bud Crawford. We talked about Donald Trump. We talked about the Constitution. We covered a lot of things. We talked about the wealth gap.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to talk about Aisha Howard's legal team moves to vacate court order in child support against Anthony Edwards, citing intrinsic fraud. Pull up this story. Because really, all this is about is the kid about to get a bigger deal. He about to get the Supermax. And she wants her wealth to move with his wealth because she has a child with him. Now, she has children with other folk too. So the child becomes an extension of a lifestyle. Thank you, Big Chris. Thank you, Larry's Anything Goes. We at 17. Thank you, Ridiculous. Hey, man, y'all showing up, man. Y'all showing up. Thank you. We got 17 of 30 in the super chat right now. 17 to 30. We're trying to get to 30 before I wrap it up in the next 3 to 4 minutes. This is very... Didn't I say the relationship is going to become mercenary, Machiavellian, transactional? So the kid, I think he's on his rookie, still on his rookie deal. He hasn't signed his Supermax yet. So on his rookie deal, he has a baby with this young lady. Right? He's what, 23? She like 36, 37, something like that?
24.
And how old is she?
She's 38.
38? She gets pregnant immediately. Booyah, here we go. Child support. So his legal team does something brilliant. We're going to make all 18 years worth of payments. Like 219 payments, 220, 18 payments, whatever it was. And it topped out at like $1.8 million. Not $1,800,000, $1,080,000. $1,080,000. Boom, paid off, done. So she didn't like that. Allegedly, she didn't like that because she understood that 350 million 5-year supermax or something like that is coming down the pike, and she wants to be anchored to his wealth under the guise of the child should have your lifestyle. But she knows if the child has his lifestyle, that means she gets to vicariously have his lifestyle. And that was the purpose of having the child.
Yeah, residual income.
The woman tried to move the child support case to LA because you know how LA does with the child. First off, child support is predicated off of what you earn. Listen, it's going to get worse. Do you understand? We talked about the wealth gap. And now it's going to get even harder. Do you know this kind of activity is going to happen more and more and more and more at a more belligerent and obvious rate? It wasn't about love or care or any of that. And a lot of people were mad because they said, damn, he just gave up the money and said, I don't want to see the baby. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Because he said initially, I don't want a kid. The judge was like, you can't move this Georgia case to LA because LA's rules are different. Where's the outcry when people do fuck shit like this? Don't nobody have nothing to say.
And if I had a son in the NBA like that, he would get a vasectomy. But at the same time, you over here with these filter bitches, there's this girl from the internet.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, they should. He didn't want no baby. And then you don't get with a social media influencer. Like, you have one for piddling for likes.
No, let me say this. He shouldn't have got a vasectomy. What he should have got, and it's just basic common sense. A lot of men have this reverse, I told you I didn't want a baby, but I'm not wearing a condom. Then you're an idiot because you open yourself up for all types of diseases as well as unwanted pregnancies. The whole, it don't feel the same is goofy. It shouldn't feel the same. You should enjoy the feel of a condom on your pecker. So I don't want to hear the whole, we had a talk. That doesn't mean she's going to adhere to the discussion that you guys had. That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, but.
All right, I meant to get out of here.
What about? I thought you were talking about the Michigan church thing.
Yeah. What's that? No, Sarah just teach family jewel management. No touching the family jewels. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Stop wearing your good jewelry out.
Right. Don't bust off in the girl that's trying to anchor herself to your finances.
Yeah, with your nut rockets yet glare, nigga. Right. Get your
MC Drippy nut. I'm sorry. Just be more like, a lot of times brothers feel like they don't have any sexual responsibility. Like, you do have sexual responsibility. Don't just go raw.
Yeah. You
can't be like, she owed me because she told me that she wouldn't do this and that it was okay to go raw. Like, that's just a weak position to put yourself in.
It is exactly.
You put on a condom. Now, you put on a condom, you bust off in the condom, you throw the condom away, she goes to the trash can, she grabs the condom and pours it in her, unbeknownst to you. Now you got a case like, yo, you really tripping. And that has happened before.
But it wouldn't happen if you had a vasectomy.
No, we're not doing that.
Why you can't do that?
Because
you can reverse it.
You can reverse it?
Yes, they're reversible.
No, we're not doing that.
Why not?
We're not doing that. That's too far.
But you got young kid, but bussing internet bitches, that's okay.
Wait, no, it's not okay. I'm just saying I don't know enough about the vasectomy reversal hookup. I'm not 100% sure.
It is reversible.
But nah, man, like I said, he young. He don't have a team, like a real team. He got his peers, but a real team would be like, no, sir, no, and you'll thank me later.
Yeah.
No, sir, you'll thank me later for guiding you away from that situation.
I mean,
because the wear and tear on your spirit.
Yeah.
See, you young now. You kicked up the $1 million, right? Boom, here's the money. But the wear and tear on your spirit of saying, I do have a daughter, and I made up my mind to never talk to her. That's going to wear on your spirit if you still human.
Yeah, you can't look like Eddie Winslow and Family Not Matter. Oh, dun hey. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sarah, read the story. Read the final story, Sarah.
What, Anthony Edwards?
No.
Oh, the Michigan thing? Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Sarah's stupid as hell for that.
Let's see. Okay. Should I do it I'll do it over here. All right. Okay. What is this? Come on, CNN. Don't do that. Oh, no. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm pulling it up. Well, I did that? Okay, let me get Anthony off of there. All right, so everyone now accounted for after attack on Michigan church left 4 dead, officials say. All the missing have been accounted for. Okay, a day after a gunman rammed a truck into a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints chapel in Michigan, began shooting, then set a fire that destroyed the building, sources have said. 4 people were killed and 8 others injured in the attack during a Sunday morning service, police said. Some of the injured were shot, while others suffered from smoke inhalation. A doctor at a hospital where many were treated said in a Monday news conference. The gunman was taken down by officers within minutes. Investigators identified him as Thomas Jacob Sanford. He looks totally older than 40 though. But anyway, who served with the Marines and was an Iraq war veteran. His family is cooperating with the FBI, and he was heavily MAGA.
We appreciate everybody for showing up today. Sarah, you gonna wrap the show today?
No, I don't look good today.
You don't want to wrap the show?
I don't. No, I don't want to wrap it up. It needs a vasectomy. And I was like, I was sorry.
You can wrap it from right there, Sarah.
No. And what? You want to wrap it from here?
Lewis Jones, my brother Zoe, we talked many times. I support you. Ain't nothing but love, brother. Ain't nothing but love. I just be trying to point out things, man. We got a lot to do.
Yeah. And the world is bad. I just wanted this one additional story. It's a contractor in Washington allegedly hired undocumented workers for construction job, then called ICE on them to avoid paying them. That's the world we're living in right now. Although slightly genius, but at the same time, don't do that. Back to you, Zoe.
I encourage everybody to support Sarah as well.
Oh, yes,
Sarah
please.
is indispensable in the work that we do here. And I would appreciate it if everybody would just send her something. Even if it's just a little bit, just send her something. Like I said, she's indispensable. She brings the comic relief. She's funny as hell. A lot of people don't like it, but more people do. I can tell you that right now. More people do.
Cool. Can you send me a little something? Thank you.
We'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate it if you show Sarah some love. And I want to thank everybody for hitting the super chat. Don't forget to support all the black-owned businesses that we put in front of you. What is this? Keytron Thornton.
Come on, Keytron.
We're up to 19. Well, 19 out of 30. We used to hit our mark, but I get it. It's a little slow. And that's all right. Maybe it's winter time. Everything's just slowing. It's good getting cool.
Is it cool?
It's getting cool. But
it's morning. Okay, like
everything is slowing down, man. The cash apps, the super chats, everything is slowing down. But we are still grateful. We're gonna be here tonight. We have an amazing topic on KBLA Talk 1580, Tavis Smiley's progressive talk radio station. If you haven't downloaded the KBLA Talk 1580 app, I suggest you do so now. I'm on every DSP known to man. I used to, name them all, but I don't have to name them all now. I mean, I'm on every one of them. Like, even ones I haven't even, Rhapsody, and it's every Stitcher. It's everywhere. Q Washington, I appreciate you, Zo. Thank you, brother. You took us tonight to 20. We got 20, only 10 more, but I would say we hit our mark. I'm appreciative of everybody. I'm thankful for everybody. This is a show we do once a week, and it's just for me to tap in, man, to see where are we gonna make it. Because with each week, as we push into it, and we just listening to all of this, all of what's happening, man, this is a strange time. I have never experienced a time quite like it. And quite frankly, man, like, I got a daughter, I got sons, I got a granddaughter, and I just think about, like, what is this shit gonna look like?
Yeah.
In 10 years?
In 10 months.
Like, it's a tough time. We don't have the time to not work together. Maybe you don't work with me because you don't like me. Maybe I don't work with you because I don't like you. But we better find some group of within our people to work together.
Yeah. Because
MAGA is a group of people working together.
Yep, and they got ammunition.
The Democrats are a group of people working together. The Republicans are a group of people working together. We need to find some kind of common ground. I mean, yeah.
It's kind of crucial.
Sarah, wrap it up for us.
Oh, wrap it up. Okay. Sorry, I haven't had sex in a while, so it's kind of I gotta figure out this whole wrapping up thing. Anyway,
Sarah, you can wrap it up.
But again, here at the ZoWhat show, you can support the movement by donating to the super chat or the Cash App. Zo's Cash App is.
You, Sarah.
Huh?
Don't get it twisted. They love it when you wrap the show up.
Oh, they love me to wrap the show up. Okay. Well, if I love him, I'm gonna put my Cash App up here there. Wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. Pretty rapper.
I love y'all. I'm gone. Sarah?
Just a little bit.
Give them like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes? Oh my God, y'all gonna leave me? Okay. All right. Well, I know
and
I'm
as
here.
For me,
Please
check out my pajamas.
Oh my God. Those not pajamas.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Sarah.
Huh? So, all right. So I'm all about the chat. I know there's a lot of things going on here, things that we discussed. Today we discussed the tragedy at the Mormon church. We also discussed Terence Crawford. And that was the whole situation. I think is very, very unfortunate. But in the words of the great song, he still was a nigga in a coupe. But yeah. Oh wow, Truemonger, I am not throwing dildos at WNBA games. I've only been to one WNBA game. That was I went to two. I went to the LA Sparks, and it was kind of weird because I didn't know Vivica Fox looks like that in person, and she kind of scared me. But shout out to our black queens, okay? Leave your face alone. Anyway, so we also talked about Assata Shakur and Anthony Edwards' situation. So if you have any other things that you actually want me to chime in on before we wrap it up today, let me know, and we can totally get that to you. Oh, I'll try. I'll look it up. I'll do something. I don't know. Sorry I'm not in front of you right now. Had a situation with my hair. Yeah, it's not cooperating right now. So I'll wait. Am I waiting? While I'm waiting, am I going to sing a song? No, I'm not going to sing a song today. Life is a musical. Okay, so you can still, Zoe's not here, but you can totally, like, let him meet his goal today. That would be dope. Let's see what's all going on. Anything else going on in the media or anything like you want to talk about? Or y'all don't want to talk to me and I'm feeling very, yeah. No? The Michigan church. Oh, we talked about that. Sarah, anything about all this missing children in H-Town? Actually, there's a serial killer. Oh, okay, so I don't watch horror movies, but I have a weird fixation on serial killers because I think they're like the drag queens of murderers because they take on this whole alter ego and persona and stuff. And I think a lot of them are kind of artists. In a way in which they do it, but this one, they are literally killing girls and throwing them in the bayou. So it's very disturbing that's going on, and a majority there's quite a few African American girls that are actually getting killed and thrown in the bayou. So if you're out in H-Town, please be careful. Thank you, Bad Like Michael. Oh, okay, that's a good one. Okay. Thank you for that, Bad Like Michael. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on wrapping it up in more ways. Hey Eddie, that's my boy Chris. All right, so thanks a lot, everybody. I wish I had more topics to talk about today. Sorry, I got thrown a little off guard, but we're here, and thank y'all so much for supporting all the time. It really is a blessing, like, being here, even though some of y'all be knocking me because I'm a Christian. I love all of y'all, and that's what it is. God is love. Love is God. All right. So I think I'm going to go. Anybody else have any subject or anything? Or I'm going to see y'all next week. Gonna see you next week? Okay, give 2 more minutes. 1 more minute? No? Wow, no one's talking to me today. No one's talking to me. This made me feel some type of way. No one wants to talk to me. But again, this is the ZoWhat. Sarah, my wife, says you're gorgeous. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Love y'all. It's A-Game Beats. Just challenging your beliefs as all of us should be challenged. He who thinks said that. Okay. I believe that. Challenging my beliefs. Okay. Yeah. Sure. No, I'm joking. All right, y'all. If y'all in the LA area, y'all can always come out and catch me at a comedy spot. I'm actually developing my own room here to do comedy shows. So I'm very excited about that. Pray for me and my venture as we keep it going, keep it kicking. Shout out to Lloyd in Florida. Love you, big bro. And to everyone, Faith Around and Find Out. First of all, I really love your name on here. But all right, guys, that's all for today. Love y'all. Remember to support the movement. And as always, We love y'all. All right. Bye, guys.